Hey guys, what's up? It's Tessa Blanchard, the undeniable diamond and third generation professional wrestler. And across my professional wrestling career, there has been times where I have made no money. There has been times where I've made a hot dog and a handshake and been paid very little. But there's been times where I've made a lot of money and had some really cool opportunities that I'm very thankful for. And one of those cool opportunities was working on Fighting with My Family, the movie produced by The Rock, directed by Stephen Merchant. I got to be the stunt double for Florence Pugh, who played Paige Saraya, working alongside AJ Lee, who was played by Zelina Vega. During this project, I got to start the film out in Los Angeles for 3 months, went over to London for the remaining 3 months, and did all the stunts for Florence Pugh across the board, and made close to 6 figures for this project. I can't give the exact figure, but it was a big financial blessing in the time. And after the project went on, and the film actually came out in theaters and was released to different airlines and across Amazon Prime, I gained residuals from those. And the residuals, I remember my first check being like, I want to say it was like $28,000 or something crazy. And me being like this young kid at the time, I'm like, gosh, this is so much money. This is crazy. This is amazing. And I didn't realize, like, every month, every other month, you're getting these residuals check. And this was a whole new world for me, right? Like, I come from the pro wrestling world, from the indies, where we're like trying to get paid our gas money, where we're traveling miles and miles and miles just for maybe an opportunity. But this whole, like, I remember I had my own trailer and a guy that was bringing me bagels in the morning. Like, this was a whole new world for me. So that was a huge financial blessing. And then month after month, I know, like, the figures had gone down a little. So I think now we're, what, 6, 7 years later, and my checks are maybe like $400 or $500. Sometimes it's like $200 or $300, but like, that's still, like, for 6 or 7 years later, you're still getting residuals checks. So like I said, the Hollywood world, that was so new for me. But to have those avenues outside of wrestling, outside of the wrestling ring, but it's almost like a crossover, right? Like having professional wrestlers cross over into Hollywood. That's something that's always intrigued me. You see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson do it. You see Dave Bautista do it. You see John Cena do it. You've seen Ronda Rousey actually kind of UFC to movies to the pro wrestling world. And for me, I've always been interested in acting and whatnot before pro wrestling. So growing up, I was always in musical theater, the Charlotte Children's Theater. I remember I would take the train down to downtown Charlotte every Tuesday night for classes. And I was always an athlete as well. Like in school, ran track and field, I did cheerleading, I played soccer, I was always an athlete. So taking the athletics and taking my musical theater background, it was like, whoa, pro wrestling is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And so having that thought of maybe going into movies, maybe doing something in that world, that's always piqued my interest. So when I had that opportunity to go do Fighting with My Family and then realize, hey, you can make a lot of money doing this, and I'm not taking like crazy bumps in a wrestling ring, which I love so much, but I mean, this whole crossover, this is an incredible world. So very thankful for that, and thankful for the opportunity to make money outside of the wrestling ring, but hopefully this is just one of many.